Well, good morning to you all. We are doing today a bold eyeliner, kind of like what we did yesterday, except for we're going to do it on the top today. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and we're switching up the colors. We're doing a purple, and this is from Gemma Kid, and I got this from Target. It will not be boring, I swear. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to do the neutral eye with this and switching it to on top. Then I'm going to show you guys how to get the precise line on the top of the lid. It's kind of harder to do because we're going to do a double liner on top. So we can dive in. Before we dive in, if you guys could start the heart party up for me, that would be great. What that does is it helps me become a featured artist here on Periscope, which is the goal. So we can dive right in now that I see the party starting. That's wonderful. So I've already done my foundation. I did the foundation first, foundation and concealer, highlight, contour. Did all that first so we could focus on the eye, and because the liner takes a little bit of time. Let me help you. Let me help them. So, what we're doing is gonna start with the neutral eye, and then, yes, Block Ministry, just because we are only positive in here. We want to have nothing but positive things in here to say about each other. I'm about uplifting one another, not about tearing down each other. So yeah, we got to keep it positive or you will get blocked. So moving on, let's do our neutral eye. So as usual, good morning. I am going to base my lid. Morning. I'm going to base my lid with my norm, guys, which is NYX Nude with this brush, which is a flat, stiff brush. So I know I normally do eyes first and then foundation and all of that second, but we did the reverse, and the reason why I did it so I could focus on the eyes and kind of save time, and because the lid is still neutral, I'm not really worried about any shadows falling out. Okay. So once the lid is Hey, thank you. Good morning. I'm glad. You should tag me in the look or send it to deandragiselle@gmail.com. I want to see the look. Thank you for sharing that. Today we're going to be working out of, or I'm going to be working out of, the 28 Neutral Palette from Coastal Scents. Yesterday, if you watch Listen Eye Scopes, we were talking about sometimes when you're purchasing eyeshadow and things like that, it's better to, instead of buying the dupe, to get, you know, the expensive brand, just because sometimes the dupes are not as pigmented. But what I have to say about Coastal Scents is I don't really have that problem. This is one brand that's inexpensive and it's worth it. And I want to say that this palette was around $10. Good morning. But a lot of times Coastal Scents will have a coupon on Retail Me Not. Oh, thank you. I don't have anything on my lips, just Mary Kay lip gloss. So for the neutral eye, it is really affordable. I love Coastal Scents for that. Okay, so we're going to be doing this color right here. I don't have any NYX palettes because I do not like their eyeshadows a lot. I feel like I have to work too hard to get the pigmentation that I want. Thank you. I appreciate it. So no, I don't have any eyeshadows from NYX. I mostly have like their primers. What else do I have from them? I have like lipsticks, things like that. So we are just patting that on the lid. Thank you. I agree with you, Chloe. Coastal Scents is better than BH. So I'm applying this with a flat brush as well, but it's a larger one and it's fluffy. So it's a lot fluffier than what I applied with my my base with. And the reason why is because I want the product to kind of move around a little bit more. And we don't want the eye to be too busy because we are going to put the purple right there. Right on the eye line. The lash line, I should say. Then moving into the crease, I'm switching the brush. It's like a medium fluffy flat brush. And we're going to go a little bit deeper toned. Good inexpensive brushes, Coastal Scents as well. They have a 12-piece brush set and a 22-piece brush set, anywhere from $17 to $30. So the 12 piece is around $15, and then thank you, hun. And then I want to say the 22-piece set is around $30, but they also have sales. So check them out. They're like my go-to. I use Coastal Scents for everything. Oh, the 22-piece set is $15. So, again, learning from you guys, check Amazon first when you are going to purchase things. Because a lot of times they have better deals. The only time I can say Amazon doesn't have a better deal is when you are buying ColourPop. ColourPop is better to just go on their line. And ColourPop is, if you guys watch the scope with Liz and I, ColourPop is where she gets a lot of her lipsticks from. Okay, so what I'm doing is applying the eyeshadow right just underneath the crease. Bamboo brushes. I have not tried bamboo brushes, but honestly, I would give it a try if it's not super expensive. That's how I am. I'll give anything a try if it's not expensive. But if it gets too pricey, then I have to research it and see why. But when it comes to makeup brushes, what I'm more concerned about is the actual bristles. Like, I'm concerned about, is it synthetic or is it natural hair? Because there's a difference between the two when applying. Like, this is a natural haired brush. I only replace my brushes when they break or maybe the bristles keep coming out, things like that. But for the most part, no, I don't replace them often. And I have 2 brush sets. Actually, I have 3 brush sets, obviously, because I do other people's makeup. So I have my personal brush set, and then I have my brush set for myself. If you cannot find a red lip color, have you tried, is it, what is the name of the dupe? Let me think about it. Let me tell you which one I think would work for you. Because there's one called Monte Carlo from NYX that doesn't have an orange base. That could work for you, but you probably have to do a different liner to blend in. Maybe do an ombre look so that your red, you feel like your red is more wearable. So moving on to the transition color, not as dark this time. I'm going to be using Creation from my Lime Crime palette. And the Lime Crime palette is called Venus, and right on top. The best way to wash your brushes, I use alcohol to get rid of any product that's on the brush, so any makeup residue, and then I use regular dish soap, like Gain dish soap. And after I do that, then I let them air dry, but I make sure that I reshape them first. So if I were to wash this brush, I would make sure that I reshape the brush, reshape the bristles, and then lay them down to dry. And also when you're rinsing them off, and I'll do a scope on this too. Also when you're rinsing them off, you want to make sure that you're doing a downward position, not like this. Alright, so we're going back and forth right in here. And keeping the color just right there. And then I think I do want to deepen my crease a bit. Alright, so I'm switching to a smaller blending brush, going a little back into my brown tone. No, they don't dry out. They don't dry out sooner with alcohol. No. Oh my gosh, no, I did not do my braids myself. Girl, I do not have the patience to do it myself. My friend, cousin, she did it for me all day on Monday. Okay, so just deepening up the crease a bit, and then we're going to move on to the more difficult part, which is the eyeliner. Alright, so we deepened up the crease a bit. And let's talk about the eyeliner after I blend it a little bit better. So when it comes to makeup application, I really don't like harsh lines. Yes, you do have hope. Don't say that. Okay, so let's talk about this liner. The liner that I'm going to use for you guys is called, what is this one called? It's by Gemma Kid. It's at Target. I want to say this was about $5 or $6, and the color is wiped off, but it is a beautiful purple color. But before we do that, we are going to use a black liner. So how we're going to do this today is we're going to do a thin black liner, and this is my usual, which is Bobbi Brown in black ink. Thin black liner of this, and then we will put this on top. Okay, so this is where it can get a little difficult. You want to use a thinner eyeliner brush, which you guys know that sometimes I use an angled brush, but because I want the line so thin, we're going to stick to this one. When you're applying your liquid liner with this eyeliner brush, not liquid, I'm sorry, gel liner, you want to roll it so you get product on all sides of the brush. Roll it, and then make sure you don't have too much. And let's start from the center of our lid. I'm going to move a little closer so you guys can see. And we want a thin line. The eyeliner brush should be in your set if you get the set from Coastal Scents. The only thing about gel liner is you do have to move a little quicker because it dries out on, it can dry out on the brush, like that happened just now. And this line is serving as your guideline for the purple that you're going to put up here. So the purpose of this is to, sometimes I have a steady hand. It depends. Yesterday when I was doing Liz's makeup, my hands kept shaking. So if you ever have that issue, if your hands shake, sometimes I will place my pinky here to keep it steady. All right, almost there. Thank you. So this wing is looking all right, right? Let's see if we can redo that same wing on the opposite side, and that's where it comes. Good affordable brand of foundation and powder. So foundation recommendations here is we have Revlon Color Stays, good. What was it? Color True Blend and Fit Me, all inexpensive, all at the drugstore. And you can, the thing about drugstore is that you can, if it's the wrong color, you can always return it. You guys, what was it? What's the foundation that Queen Latifah endorses? It's CoverGirl, but what's the name of it? His sisters, not twins. You want the liner to be closer to twins than sister. CoverGirl Queen, is that what it's called? CoverGirl True Blend, thank you. Thank you. That's the one that has more skin tones. See, they help me out. They know. The only one that I've tried is the Color Stay. Okay, hold on, guys. Yes, you guys do, because I forget the names of things a lot of times. I don't know if Sephora lets you return it, but I do know, like, if you go to Walgreens, CVS, all of those places, they'll let you return it. Yes, you can. You guys are welcome. Okay, so does anyone know if you can try the colors on at Ulta? They may let you. Okay. Oh, okay, so it might be better to go to Ulta so you don't have to deal with the hassle of having to return. Okay, good. All right, so that took a little bit more time than I wanted. So that is your first line. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I would suggest just going to the drugstore and, doing that. So let's talk about the next liner. This one is purple, and like I was telling you guys, it's from Jimakid. Don't know the name of this color, but it is at Target, and she has a ton of them. Ton of beautiful colors. So if you don't want to spend, I want to say the one at Max are like $18 to $22 for the liquid liner. Target has the same liners. They don't have all the colors, but they have colorful liquid liner at Target. Jimakid is this one. So when you're doing this liner, gotta have a steady hand, and you also need to just take your time. What I will do for you guys is show you guys how to do a steady line, and sometimes it's better to just do short strokes than it is to do one fluid line, okay? So right where we did the black, right on top, we are going to draw this purple. And because sometimes I can't do two things at one time, I am going to stop talking to you guys and then do this part. The only thing I have to say about the Gemma Kid liner is that it does clump up over time. For oily skin and lids, I would tell you to prime your lid and then get a color and eyeshadow that's similar to the primer you used and then put it on. And then what that'll do is that'll keep the oil from, or keep your lid from being so oily. There we go. So let's do the next one. So there goes our purple liner, and let me make sure. Thank you. Oh, it clumps up over time in the bottle, but I'm going to be honest with you. I've had that liner for years, but I feel like I had my MAC one for years too, the one that I used yesterday, and it didn't clump up. It hasn't clumped up yet. So right now I'm just going to redefine my black line. All right, the other side. And today I am going to line my bottom lid. Thank you. Thank you. So let's do the other side. And I'm not going to be applying lashes only because I have my individuals on, so I don't want extra lashes today. But I will post how to apply lashes soon on my YouTube channel for those of you guys who don't know how. Alright, we survived it. You want to learn how to do individuals? Oh, that's a different story. I'll do that tutorial eventually, but it takes time. Okay, so there is our bottom liner. So will I post a bridal look? You know, I can. Thank you for that idea. I'll actually I appreciate that idea. I didn't even think of that, so I appreciate that because it's gonna be that season soon, right? So now that we've done that, I didn't put blush on today, so I will put my blush on next, and then we're gonna do our lip because we're also gonna play with color on our lips today. So let's apply our blush and highlight and move on to our lips. So the blush that I'm using is Fever by MAC. Yeah, bold lip. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a pop of color, but we're going to take it a little darker and we are going to do more of a vampy look. So we're going to take it pretty dark on our lips, not with black though, but I will show you guys a vampy look tomorrow using a pop of color. So I'm switching to a fluffier brush to make sure that everything is blended. You live for that? Go ahead. I think that was your idea, right? All right, and I'm using Gold Deposit for my highlight here. Okay, yeah. So we are doing that. I love you guys to give me ideas. Like, you know, since I'm on here Monday through Friday, sometimes I'm like, what should I do? And when you guys send ideas, that's awesome. Yeah, this is the goal for this is to show you guys how to wear color every day and feel comfortable with it. You know, it's not like you have to go full on out with color all the time. But as you guys are getting used to it, why not? Okay, so Gold Deposit. So you have two options when it comes to, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, so thank you for tuning in. So you have two options for your lips. If you wanted to stop right here for your everyday, you can. You could do a neutral lip, do a tinted lip gloss. Oh, sure. You could do a tinted lipstick or a or tinted lip gloss or something to keep your lips neutral. If you want to take it one further step, we are going to do like a purplish lip, and I'm going to come in closer so you guys can see. So that's what we've done today. Excuse the lash that is missing there. All right, so what? Okay. So I'm going to do, what color are we using? I'm using Snuggle by LA Girl Matte. So it's from their matte line. You are welcome. And it's called Snuggle, and this is the dupe for Max Heroin. So if you guys have Max Heroin color, or if you like it, this is the dupe for it. So this is also a purple, but it's, I think it's a lighter purple. Yeah, it's a lighter purple. So we're going to be within the same tone today. And we're going to line our lips after. It's LA Girl. And because I like more depth in my lipsticks, I'm going to use my chestnut liner and line the outer edge. Or line my lips. Just because I like it to have a little more depth. Ooh, thank you for sharing, Chloe. I didn't know that. It depends on the purpose of why you're lining. So the purpose of lip liner is to normally keep your lipsticks from running, going outside of your lip line. So if you're using like a liquid color or something like that, you want to line your lips first. But for me, because I like to have more depth, almost like an ombre tone-ish color to my lips, I'll sometimes do this last. The lip color is called Snuggle and it's from LA Girl. I can do a scope on that. Although I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of liners because a lot of times I'll just use lipsticks by themselves. Or I'll stick to my regular color, which is chestnut or night moth for liners. Blend, blend, blend. That's right. So after we're done blending, if you want to add more color, you can. And then the next important step important step is you have to clean up your lips. After you blend, and if you see that any of your color went lower than your lips, it's time. Kev's song is stuck in your head. Oh yeah, his his church blending song for makeup. So it's important to clean your lip line. And I always use a stiff flat brush, whether it be large or small. And this brush does not have any product on it, FYI. Alright, and that is your pop of color look for today. Your pop of color look for today, which is very simple. Do you keep matte lipstick from... You have to, 1, make sure you exfoliate. 2, make sure your lips are moisturized. And that will keep your matte lipsticks from cracking or creasing on your lips. So that's key. Thank you. So this is a softer version of a pop of color, just a little bit. I haven't experienced any lipstick brands that make my lips dry. However, matte finishes can dry your lips out if your lips are not moisturized. So a lot of times you can do like a chapstick first before you put on your matte, or just make sure you exfoliate, because matte lipsticks do tend to, since they dry matte, they can feel dry on your lips. So tomorrow we're doing a heavier look with a pop of color, doing more of a vampy lip. So it's something that won't be really for your everyday, but it's something fun that you guys could try if you want. This look is very simple, easy to achieve. The hardest part is making sure that your liner is straight. But I know that you guys can do it with practice. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we always do different topics, different looks. So if you guys want a specific target, because I just read your comment. If you guys want a specific topic, please send it to me at deandregiselle@gmail.com. I got 2 of them today. I want to say I got lips, doing a scope on lipsticks and lip liners, and then doing a scope on a bridal look. So those are 2 things that we will do next week. We're going to finish out our Pop of Color series for the rest of this week, and we'll do that next week. You guys, if you do this look, please, please, please tag me in them. You can tag me in them on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Deandra Giselle on all social media. Thank you, Chloe. You're taking Scotty's job because he's asleep. So social media, Deandra Giselle on all social media. This final look will be on my Facebook and on my Instagram. Also, I think I'm forgetting to tell you guys something. If you guys miss the, if you guys happen to miss any of the scopes throughout the week and it's after the 24-hour period, I post all scopes on my YouTube channel, which is also Deandra Giselle. Thank you. So please, if you want to go back, if you want to refer back to anything, it's on Deandra Giselle on YouTube. And the thing is, what I like about YouTube is that you can kind of fast forward or replay anything. So thank you so much. Makeup fail? No, don't say that. Thank you for sending the hearts. I appreciate that. That's how I become a preferred artist here on Periscope. I think I'm... lastly, let's talk about this Gab Fest that I'm doing with my girls. So we're doing a Gab Fest in March in the Atlanta area. So if you guys have any topics, or if you guys are interested and want information, we are compiling a mailing list so that we can reach out to you guys when we have the exact location. How you guys can do that is loveyourselfgabfest@gmail.com. So please go ahead and send your information there, and just send the email saying, hey, we're interested. And what we're doing is we're compiling a list, and when we'll have all the details, we send it to you guys. We will be sending it to you guys. Also, any topics, and that is with Optimistic Divorcees at Miss Kev on Stage, and then also Dynamite. Waffle House. So I used to live in Atlanta and I love Waffle House. Like, I'm going to eat there when I get there. I'm super excited. So you guys, I just appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for following all the tips and sharing with me. I just appreciate that you guys show me what you're learning. It's great to see that I'm helping and showing you guys new things. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 a.m. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, beauties. Thanks for the hashtag, Chloe.